Word up to the culture. You're listening to Poster Child Podcast on the NuWave Network. I am your homegirl, all the way from Duval County, y'all. It's free. And you'll already know, every time we have this podcast, I have my good friend here.
Every time. Hello. Like, good morning. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Tonio in the house, doing what we do best. Back to y'all once again. I want to introduce one of my close friends, go by Eazy. He in the house.
What's good?
Hey, what's up?
How y'all doing?
First
Duval County in the house.
Hey, are you here for good?
Yes.
Yes.
I am. I'm trying to lock it in.
Yes. Get him in there.
Yeah.
Get him in there. Yes, that's what I love to hear. Y'all already know it's always a pleasure and a blessing to be speaking with you once again. I appreciate, because this week, I don't know if you noticed, but our shares, our likes.
Yes, they have been growing. I guess I give your homework now, right?
Yes,
hey.
Because they weren't paying attention.
But now they are, and we appreciate it. We really do appreciate this.
Absolutely. So keep sharing, keep liking it. Take a listen. If you're not listening to the whole thing, I don't care. At least you listen. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. I hope y'all had a great week.
Yeah.
I hope y'all having a great
Saturday.
Saturday.
It's getting better.
Yes.
Sometimes you made a post earlier this week on Facebook, and that's what really got me through this week is when it said something about my faith is bigger than my mountain.
Oh, yes.
And that's what really got me through this week. So that's pretty much the proverb of this week was my faith is bigger than my mountain. So people, keep being great, okay?
Yes. And if I can give you that kind of side story, because that shit touched me. Mm-hmm. I was talking to this customer. She's an older lady, and she had some problems with her Apple ID, her email and shit. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and help you, and she was saying she just went to the doctor. By the sound, how she responded, it wasn't good news. Mm-hmm. So she was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how this happened, I don't know where my mind is right now. But and then she just paused and she's like, but my faith. You gotta just really listen to what people saying, y'all. My faith is bigger than my mountains. And I was like, you really have to take everything into consideration. I don't know this lady, but just hearing what you're going through, you don't know what I'm going through, but your words have power.
Exactly.
I don't mean to get spiritual with y'all, but that's me. Your words have power. If I speak life into you,
hey, that's my positive
I'm glad
vibes.
I caught that.
Positive vibes coming your way.
One thing I can say about that is trust the process.
There you go.
If you don't understand anything else, with change, with good moments, with bad moments, you have to trust the process. And they ain't trying to get deep on y'all, but if you understand that you have to allow yourself to have that much faith to continue to keep going above and beyond the mountain. So, you got to look at life like that. You got to look at how you wake up every morning. Once you speak positive energy into the atmosphere, you're going to receive that back.
Absolutely.
Whatever you put out is what you're going to get in. If that's how you look at it, pretty much.
We needed an organ right there.
But I'm just speaking off my mind. That's how I vibe every day. That's how I look at life. You gotta keep giving positive energy to this world, man. Just period. By anything.
Man, you have to. Because the way today's world is going right now, you have to find something and be focused on it. Have passion for it.
Exactly.
Because there's so much going on. People are dying. you know, there are things going on with our government, our president, shit in your neighborhood, in your household, even within your own head, you know, you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So you have to find something that's going to be like, okay, that's why I did this. That's why I woke up. Oh, Lord, we down, but we back up. Hey, we going to give y'all a word.
Give y'all a word today? Is that what's going on? Okay.
But yes, I just keep positive vibes, y'all. I always try to send out positive vibes to people. I don't care who you are.
Right.
You can cuss me out. You know what? Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day.
And I mean that in the most genuine way, because I'm not gonna do it.
It's not worth it. It's not even my energy, so I don't want to pass off.
Look,
you know, the bless that you get and you understand is what you be blessed with. You know what I'm saying? If you felt like that was a curse to you or a blessing to you, you take it as is. But it was a blessing of goodness to me because I know what I could have said and what I could have done.
I am a change.
You know what I'm saying? And you won't get that out of me. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not even to be negative or to be, you know what I'm saying, condescending or be high up and glorified. But once you change and you find out who you is, you don't have to give off who, you know what I'm saying? You just give off the energy and the light that you already is.
Self-love, man. That's why y'all need to find it.
Exactly. Find peace within yourself. I guarantee you, everything else will fall in place.
Life is so much better.
I'm telling you.
But we're going to get into that one.
Yeah. That's another day.
That's a conversation
that's another
that people
conversation.
need to have.
That's another episode.
But y'all, we got to revisit this because it's getting just too much. It's getting too much heat, too much light. And I think people need to understand this situation from different perspectives. And I'm talking about the whole Coachella pay. So if you're not familiar with the whole situation, people are arguing that Ariana got paid twice as much as Beyonce for Coachella performance.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, Beyonce's Coachella performance was back in 2018, summer 2018. And Ariana's was this year. So I'm not too familiar with how they set it up business-wise and everything. I'm not even too familiar with Coachella. I don't pay attention to it. I only got into it because Beyonce was performing.
Really didn't know what a Coachella was.
You can't even say it right.
Right. But it's when it's like
it's a festival. That's pretty
it's
much
a festival. That's what I exactly. I seen Beyonce do it and perform. I was like, hey, what's a Coachella? Like, what's going on?
To be honest, we weren't even invited to Coachella until Beyonce was invited. I mean,
she was the first Black woman headliner ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't mean this in like any rude way. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing the first black woman of, the first black man of, and I'm not taking away the success of others. I'm upset with that because it's 2019.
We've been the first of a lot of stuff, and we're just taking back the actual throne and presence of who we are, and it's not being seen or said correctly. You know what I'm saying? That's the differential that we're not really paying attention to. We looking at it at the first of this. We've been the first of a lot of things.
And I'm like,
we're the first of pretty much the dominant of everything. If you look at it, I mean, if you want to look at it, and they even slap us in our face and call us stupid and silly, and still give us praise behind the same mouth that they still look at us and call us these bad words. So I mean, just to go off subject, Tiger Woods, he was one of the people. He disowned his race. He did everything. Got taught negative. They put T-shirts with him drunk and in jail. And he go to show them, I'm still the master of what I do. Exactly. Golf is my game. You can't take that from me. Like, I mastered that. We great. They can't handle that.
You know what? And they really can't.
They can't.
They really
that's why
can't.
They try to suppress us and keep us from being great.
And that's why they use first. the first ever, or they tried to glorify it as that person.
There's been the
right.
first. They just claim that.
Right, and that's what I'm like, the first of, we created this. Like, what you mean? And to go back on subject, I think this whole conversation that people are having, I'm getting really sick of it. Because if it was somebody else, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, this conversation would not be happening on who's getting paid,
why is paid,
who's more the best performer. Now you got Ariana coming out with Ari Chella and shit like that. Like, no, like I said, I'm not taking shit away from it, but it's like, let her have her moment. Like I mentioned in the last podcast, when you're a black woman living in America, you don't get a representation like that. You don't get a representation like Beyonce, Michelle Obama, Oprah, and shit like that. Because people are going to always compare you to some hood rat shit or some dumb shit. And it's like, but we're greater than that. And here's a few examples. We don't get that all the time. And that's why it's like, oh, the first black woman to do this. No. We've been doing this. Y'all just took it and called it yours. It's not yours, it's ours.
Right. Exactly.
So, this whole conversation that people are having, first of all, I need people to do a lot more research. I need people to read. Come off of social media for a second.
Right. Please. And actually read.
Back up.
Look up.
Come on. Especially on Facebook, I've caught people, they'll repost something and be like, oh shit, yeah, that's great. And then I'll go and click on the link. I'm like, this shit happened like 10 years ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're like, what?
What? You're late.
That wasn't that information that was said. What was your sources?
Right. Where you getting this from? So it's like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of people talking, having this conversation. Beyonce, Ari are great in their own way, but let's just admit, if Beyonce hadn't have done that, Ariana would not even be a conversation right now.
Exactly. There wouldn't have been the Ari Chella because she started the Baychella. She started the Chella of the. So obviously, trendsetter.
She's a trendsetter.
Exactly.
She is. It's because, you have to look like someone has to set the foundation. And once that foundation is set, someone always wants to come up a little bit more. But what I don't get about what's happening is that you use something to try to feud people against each other with this person is making this much money over this much money. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for politics and music to, you know what I'm saying, to have that versatility, but all in the same, like, she has nothing on leveraging or saying anything about Baychella. Like, that was already set in stone. When DJ Khaled made that announcement and stamped that approval, that was already for you to know that was... That's
it.
It's no longer Coachella. It's now Baychella. It's no other person that's going to hit the stage or show out or put this much attention to it, show you what it was about having this experience about Coachella. Like, she put all of her details in giving you a performance. Like, to show you it like no other. Like, this is why it is Baychella. Like, if you're going to pay Ariana that amount of money, Ariana, you got to give Ariana Chella, and it better be to the moon and back, because she gave us everything that we was ever looking for, a full band orchestra.
Right. And it's not even like on a tour.
Right.
This was on tour. This was all like literally
performance wise, right.
That.
To show you a
4 months of music, 4 months of dance rehearsal, and then all putting it all together. It's like a whole year, 2 years, work in progress, and then on top of that, raising her children and doing that and trying to get back in shape, dieting, like literally no meats, no sweets, no starch, no carbs,
15-hour
and then
rehearsals.
15-hour long rehearsals, and yet you stop to go breastfeed your child. Like, she said this was the most she's put her body through.
Listen.
And she delivered. You could see what that's dedication. That's actual passion. When you're good at your craft and you know your craft, it's perfection. It's nothing less.
Right.
And that's why she exceeded what we expected.
Man,
she exceeded what we expected.
She gives me chills, and it's like no one gives me chills. Like, there is absolutely no artist, and I can say that with my whole heart. That's living. There is no artist at the caliber of Beyonce. There is none. None of your faves can ever step to a Beyonce level. No one.
Cause she's on her own level.
That's what I was gonna say.
She's on her own level. There is no Beyonce, baby. She on category.
That's a legend.
Exactly. She's like that icon. Even she got to set up to where you type Beyonce, it's gonna put the hyphen on her E. It's gonna correct. It's gonna make sure the B is capitalized. You're gonna see the Beyonce.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? That's how much control she has over her name. So honestly, sometimes it'd be weird when I meet other people and they're like, her name Beyonce. I'm like, her name Beyonce. Like, it be feeling weird. I'm telling you, it be feeling so weird. Like,
girl, you don't even.
Don't disrespect the queen like that.
I don't feel wholeheartedly about her like that. But to be honest with you guys, she's a household name.
She is.
She has lived up and gave us who she is, pretty much. She told us from the time that she stepped away from Destiny's Child who she was, who she was going to be, who she has become, who she is when she on stage. She done showed us all of this. She showed me pretty much a performer like no other, bro. Like, I compare her to the greats. I mean, performance-wise, Michael Jackson. She has that.
Listen, if that was to ever become a debate, that is a valid comparison.
Valid comparison. She's on that level.
She's on those levels because she has platforms that no other, and she has her own status, her own uniqueness about her. Her name itself is. She's literally in control. She's in control. They don't even know that people be so excited to meet her that. Be around her.
I heard that she's a celebrity to celebrities.
Right.
So it's like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
if you can imagine, like, the passion that she puts into her craft, her this is a God-given talent that this woman has. Like, that takes a God-given talent you still have to perfect. She's perfected it for 22 years.
Level to this.
It's level. So when these conversations like Ari versus Beyonce, like I told you last time, you have to come with me with facts when you have these conversations. Don't just say that because you like this artist. No. I can give you props when the artist is great. But when you're talking about a legend, Prince, Michael Jackson, people like that, you have to actually give me some evidence, give me some hardcore facts on why you think that this person can even be compared or better than the legends. Huh?
That would never ever be an argument that you can go argue with the front door. I wouldn't dare try to argue with none of that. Because it's just the simple fact is, music-wise, she'll never, ever exceed to that point. She has a wonderful voice. She sings very nicely. I love her. She has an octave that she exceeded Mariah Carey. She can go, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's a legend itself, too. So, I mean, when you're saying exceeding those people, it's level still to be in that household. She hasn't even
been in the game that long.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So she still has.
And she's like hella young. Let's be honest. She's a lot younger than them. She's not even in their generation. So let's give Ariana about how many years would you probably give Ariana before we would say she's at that level?
A legend?
Ariana, yeah.
How long has she been in the game now?
maybe 3 years.
I mean, okay.
Oh, babe, you got
and this
time.
is just,
or
this
if
is
you want to go
just
back
her
to
music, because she's been like, okay, as far as being known as her music is concerned,
it's been Disney.
That's what this is.
I mean, but she's been in Broadway. She's been acting.
Let's say
stuff,
pop.
so.
Yes, her music, pop music. Because when you compare her to Beyonce, Beyonce does many genres, but she's very pop.
Very much so.
Very pop.
That's her.
Yeah.
That's the
so
stage.
Ariana in today 2019, as far as billboards and shit, Ariana is the pop queen right now.
Right.
So, as far as longevity, how long does she have to legend? Honey, you have a while.
Right.
You can be great all day. She can be the best out right now. She can put out an album and be number one on the charts. She can have great songs and go gold. But you don't become a legend overnight.
Yeah, about 18 years. You don't become a legend.
18? No. She's got some time.
You said, you're saying, okay, so you considering for her to be, because you said what? It took Beyonce how long?
22 years.
22 years of perfecting her crowd. She's been working on her crowd. She's been doing what she's been doing for a while. She ain't just get to boom, she's like this. Now Ariana just didn't become like this now out of nowhere.
I get that.
She still had a process she had to go through between her acting, between being on Broadway and all that stuff. She didn't just come from nothing to where she is now. So how many more additional years does she probably have till she get to that point?
I think
that she's already she's already like.
I think another thing that we have to consider, because I'm gonna take what I said back. It's not just music. I'm gonna take that back. It's not just music when it's talking about being a legend. Performance, music, quality of your music. You know, how long are your songs going? Longevity. You know, album wise. Just it's a lot of things going into that conversation. But if you talk about music, she's got great hits. But if you ask your mom, or if you ask your aunties, do you know who Ariana Grande is? How many of them can say yes and give you a song? Now, ask your aunties and your mom or somebody in a grocery store, do you know Beyonce? Give me one of her songs.
I mean, I can't ask that question because I asked.
And that's what I'm saying. Until you get to that point where it's not just my generation that can relate to her. I can't call her a legend. That's why Michael Jackson, they've got songs that are.
Your mom, who Ariana Grande. That's
what I'm saying. It's.
I can ask. You could probably even ask your mom, and she'll probably be able to name it or whatever. But can he ask his mom,
Yeah. No. Is she able to name a song? Mm-hmm. She's gonna give you or she's gonna bust out and start singing it. Right. But Ariana Grande has those hits that are relating to people today. What they're with today. So, but the technology and how things going, I ain't gonna even say she got a long time. But if she structured it out, the next 5 years she could be a very good household name or standing with honor, you know what I'm saying, who she is, but never comparing her to Beyonce in nothing.
Never.
Like that's like a distance that she shouldn't even try to or it shouldn't even be in, but
sure.
Money wise, I see how people look at things. They only put figures in front of us to really let us, you know what I'm saying, really be trying to make a choice on who we rather spend our money with, or you know what I'm saying, who we were 60. Let her have it. If that's what she making, that's good. We don't know what may happen in the next couple of years when baby, them 16 million might go real fast. Ooh. I mean, the lifestyle that you live in these days and how things are working, we don't know what's going on, but that's just a portion of the money that she made from Coachella. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce. Exactly. That wasn't the whole entire thing. She has other places that she went with her music. She dropped music. She came out with visuals so you can see how she put it together. Like, she gave you all of that. And she owned the rights to it. That's hers.
And That's why I'm like, this conversation doesn't even need to be had until you've had the research done. Beyonce just signed a deal with Adidas. Wait, telling, what the fuck is getting ready to happen. She just released, like you said, the 2 albums. Lemonade, she dropped back on all streaming sites.
Hold on. Let me just pause on that because I remember when she first dropped Lemonade and it was just the visual on YouTube or whatever. That's all. The only way you could get to listen to the song was just watching the visual, the music videos, and then it wasn't even a full song on the music videos. Have her talking in most of the videos. To find the album, you had to pretty much download Tidal. You had to pay for Tidal. You had to, because that was her song. So she already making money because Tidal is her music app. Making money off of that. Making money off the song. Money. And then boom, how long did Lemonade come out?
16?
Huh?
Was it 16?
Yeah, it was 16.
2016. She drops it and it's like a brand new album.
Listen.
That's the thing. She drops it's a brand new album and everybody's listening. She's making more money off it now. You know what I'm saying? She made her money. I feel like when she does certain things exclusive, it's just to prove her point. I'm Beyonce, I can do this, but at the same time, she's making more money and benefiting off it more because she just dropped the Homecoming, the Lemonade, and then all at one time.
Yeah. Because you're still subscribing, you're still making money.
Mm-hmm. And I just researched, I didn't know that Jay-Z owned Tidal.
Yeah, that's their music app. And that's why it's $12.
Yeah, it was based upon artists going there and giving their music to Tidal and you getting paid off of that. That's an independent move. That's the smartest independent move that was ever made. And that was made by this brilliant man, which is Mr. Carter himself. You have to call him who he is, Mr. Carter. And Miss Carter probably really was right there, this is what we need and this is what needs to be done for artists. So let's put this together. Boom, and you drop your music on this.
This is the only place where you can get my shit. Oh, you're making money and you're the hottest artist in the world.
And then visuals, and then that's what even makes, because she could still perform. She's still gonna give you the best animation of what she's thinking and what she was creating when she did her music. She is what's happening, and she is going to be what's happening for the next legacy of what she's setting up for. What she's really doing. But are artists doing that nowadays? If that's what you want to base things upon, they're not doing that. They're not trying to set up categories like people did back in the day, letting you know this is why I was hot during this era and this is why I was hot for this era. Prince and them, they had that. They showed you they was with the rock swing, grooving to jazz, letting you know live band. They still were about music. They were still quality music. Mm-hmm. That's what she still is. She's still going to give you quality. She's still giving you something that you're going to appreciate from years to come. Not just for this time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Longevity.
Just for
longevity.
That's what makes a legend. And that's what you want to look at and what's based upon. It's not in what they making money. It's not how much they done put out music. It's how they can last throughout these through the next singers, through the next couple of Ariana Grandes that's about to come behind her. You know what I'm saying? Or the other people that's behind her. You know what I'm saying?
Just making a path.
Every generation is making a path. But what are you setting the tone or the presence for these young ladies that's coming behind you? You know what I'm saying? Beyonce got them to the point where now, yes, you're supposed to make $16 million.
Come on.
You're supposed to make this type of money because it's already been set in stone. When I did it, it was $8 million, but it wasn't given a number before.
Right, you didn't question it.
Before me, you know what I'm saying?
If there's one thing that I've learned from my father, he gave me one quote: "You have not because you ask not."
Exactly.
And I was like, "Ooh, shit, okay." He's like, "You can have whatever you want if you speak up. If you ask me, I'll give it to you. If I don't have it, I'm going to find a way. But I don't know until you tell me or until you ask me." So it's like, okay, Ariana Grande got that much because that's what the fuck she asked for. She's Ariana Grande. She can get that money. Beyonce got what she got because she's like, okay, I made a deal that had to get this up front, but I also own... y'all are asleep. Right. I also own this recording of Beachella. If you decide to play that, if you decide to stream that somewhere, guess what? Guess who's getting paid? Me.
That's why it's everywhere now.
And then you got to think about, now she has children. Of course they're going to pass down that information. Yeah. Of course.
I'm ready to see them kids.
Man, are you... I'm going to be following like a...
You seen in the documentary how Blue was dancing along and singing
and she was
stuff.
Singing?
Okay, baby B, come on.
To be honest with you, I'm going to be honest. Blue is not going to be
she's
not.
Oh, she's going to be like her dad, though.
She is the most talented, brilliant person
to
ever be created. Y'all don't even understand. She's going to be the businesswoman that I'm going to be scared of because she has the opportunity to do whatever she wants and she gets to show it. Like, perform it, give it, whatever she wants to do, she can have that platform.
Listen, do you even know another black family that you can say their last name and just automatically, yes? You never get enough. I don't care who you are. If Beyonce... the Obamas, but
I was gonna say
I'm tripping. But if they come to you and they're like, we want to do something, it's an absolute yes.
Right.
Because of who you are, of course I'm gonna work with you.
Yeah.
I'm validated, like you've put a stamp on it. I'm good. Anybody else who works for me, like, or works with me or wants to work, whatever the case, I'm validated by the Carters.
Right. Put that in your resume, dude.
That's
like Beyonce is certified.
Those kids in the band performing?
Beyonce is certified.
You're good for life.
You're good, baby.
Wherever you want to go play at, you have the opportunity to go in.
I played in Beychella. That's all you gotta say. You ain't...
you're
right.
Let's
experience.
I just want to see it. I just want to see it for fun. But you're good. That's an automatic yes. Mm-hmm. So to be Blue Ivy Carter, and then her name is so beautiful. I fucking love it. Who else?
Right.
Blue Ivy Carter, and then the twins, Sir and Ru. These niggas are just rich. They just
rich ass names right there. Them beautiful names.
But see, they get the set a tone. They get the see how legacy is supposed to be made. They're getting the
those are names that's going to be known.
Go through that actual thing. That's where
carry value.
Where we weren't at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We wasn't given that opportunity to see. Now we're seeing that tone, and now they're wanting to be private. It ain't too much you know about going on. If they allow you and they give you that, that's what they're giving you and letting you know. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you don't know too much about them people's business. Them people is cut off from it. They don't want you to know too much because once you get to a point of having that understanding of peace, you're cut off with some of these people.
Oh
yeah, absolutely. Once you find peace within yourself.
I told my mom, I said, listen, I'm one of those people where you can give me an island, I can live there all by my damn self. I swear to God, I'll be gone for years. Like, damn, I need to go see the people. I need to go see the people because I'm so at peace with myself. I'm like, man, I don't need anyone to validate anything for me because I already know it's a yes for me. I know me.
Of course, I'm gonna do it for myself.
Right. And people who know me know me. So it's like people have gotten accustomed to who you are, what you stand for, so they respect that.
Yeah.
And that's what the Carters have. It's like, okay, you may be friends with me, but you don't go and put that shit everywhere. That's why it's important to have good people around you, good people around your children. That's why they're so fucking great. So, like, this conversation, it just blows me that this is like, y'all hyping this too goddamn much. Beyonce and Ariana, like, just chill.
Just chill.
Yeah.
It was a good performance, though. Ariana had a really nice performance.
Yeah. She did.
And that's what she gives. She's going to give you a great performance. She's going to give you, she has to give you some type of extillment of who she is as a name. That name is what's going to hold. I mean, that's what's holding Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. That was just a Beyonce performance, and that was an Ariana performance, and they were both good for their level. So I feel like stop trying to compare them because there's no comparison.
Right.
Really.
I mean, the conversation is great. I just wish if you would do it, because it's interesting to see where you at with this. If you are gonna compare the two, show me facts. Show me the Carfax, please.
Definitely.
Yes, please show me the Carfax. Like, but I think it's great. I'm fucking excited because Beyonce has 2 more projects with Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Then she has the Adidas thing going on.
Who finna be Adidas out?
Bitch, listen, just because.
Just cause.
I'm with it.
Can't wait.
Yeah, that's awesome right there by itself. Your endorsements are nice. Your lineup is nice. What you're gonna do with it, I mean, it's you.
I know she's coming out with more music. I don't believe. I'm sorry. Pause. Dear Rihanna, I'm not like this. These are my letters to Rihanna because
we have to
this is just we do because until the day she drops music, we're gonna address this.
Okay, because I had seen this post on Facebook and it was just talking about her fashion. I'm like, okay, baby bad, but come on.
Like, dear Rihanna, I know the summer is coming up, and I really hope you drop soon.
Right.
Yes, because we trying to
hold on to the little faith that we
right.
have.
Listen, working.
Music right now. Do you understand that there is a drought? So something's happening. I know DJ Khaled's dropping soon.
Yes.
I know who else is dropping. Who else has got music?
But it's always happening. Once Beyonce
I feel like T-Pain is about to drop.
I think he already dropped though.
I think a lot of people are starting to come out with some really, really bang hits like they're trying to push because maybe her music is about to flood these airwaves, and if you don't get these, you know,
I'm telling you, but that's what
you
happened.
don't get it in right now.
But that's what happened though. She had dropped so much at one time. It was like
who?
Beyonce.
Oh, I'm talking about Rihanna.
Oh, okay, Rihanna ain't doing nothing right now.
Don't talk bad about her, man.
I'm not gonna talk bad.
I'm not talking bad about her. It's
like,
like, come on, we're just being patient.
Dear Rihanna.
Yeah, it
I'm
is
tired.
very
I mean, like,
patient.
look, word.
The last thing was in 2016. Her last album was Anti.
Word. That's all I
It's
keep
been
thinking.
3 years.
Word.
She's been giving us 3 years of Fenty, and I love it. I really do. I support you and everything, but I need this music. Give me that word, please.
I'm tired of word.
I'm so serious because a lot of the stuff is starting to sound the same. Mm-hmm. I can't tell if I'm listening to gospel music, country music, trap music. I can't tell. Listen, the only thing I'm with right now is some fucking jazz, and I'm so glad they're not adding 808s to jazz. So, we just need something.
Yes, drop, please. Because they're going to drop you very soon.
Oh, no, we're not going to.
Okay, now we ain't going to drop Ree, but baby.
No, that's cancel. What do you call it? Cancel culture? Yeah. That's them.
We don't want to set you up like that, but drop something, Rihanna, please.
Come on, baby.
Please.
We tired of word. Like, come on. I don't want the summertime coming up, baby.
You know that's what Everybody started dropping something. Though.
If everybody dropping in summertime, I'd be pissed. Cause it's probably gonna be trash.
But we gotta give you something to listen to right then and there.
If everyone is starting to sound the same, it's sickening. I'm like, who are these people? You sound like Future, or you sound like the Migos, or you sound like such and such.
I'm waiting on DJ Khaled because DJ Khaled, honestly, DJ Khaled, he presents something. He mastered his craft, so he does. Even his album, it's something different. It's a different type of album.
Absolutely.
Even though he uses, and it's variety because different types of artists he used too. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, okay. Like I know, I know for a fact he and Jay-Z and Beyonce gotta have another song on one of his albums coming out.
That's a good person that loves about features. He loves to always try to get a person to work together. Like, hey, I got this hit, and I know that you will be good on it. What's up? Are y'all gonna team up? And it's DJ Khaled. You can't say nothing. You already know that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Just by him getting on the DJ, man.
DJ Khaled. What's gonna get that? We the best. I'm like, okay, there's fire already. He ain't even said nothing yet.
Naming his albums after his kids and
Father of Assad. Yo, this nigga is wild, but I love it.
I
love it.
He's dope.
I need people to be that excited about their people. Kids,
especially. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see their kids. I remember that one as a kid, baby.
Mm-hmm. And when they grow up and then you get to see how they really are, you gonna be like, whoa.
Right, that's why I want to see how they carry themselves when they're older, like adults.
I'm ready to see what Malia and Sasha are gonna do. I can't wait.
So you think they're following through with the political career?
I don't know. I have to look into that.
I don't know. I know, once graduated high school, vacationing and living their best life. Shit.
Hey, they could do that.
Because they had to live their life they had to live a certain way because they were under that type of view of the White House.
But I don't think he ever put that much pressure on them. I pretty much think that from the time that he set it up as this is how it has to be structured, even though, you know what I'm saying, in the position that I am in, because they never were like the type to show you anything, even though, you know what I'm saying, they have to show you what they show you, but he never gave you the impression that he wasn't that family oriented. Like he was on top. Like he was. It was his wife and his kids. Like
look,
he was like
good over here,
right?
That part.
He didn't have no. It wasn't nothing about no. You didn't have to feel for him looking at nothing.
Scandals. Yeah, when he was in the...
This is the only president that I know
that didn't have no scandals.
It's because he really was like
genuine.
Because it was something that he already had positioned. He was already ready for that. It wasn't nothing that he was trying to sit back here and try to hide to get to that position.
He's like, look, this us. We be chilling.
Hey, this is no bombers.
No bombers. I love it. Yeah, most definitely.
Chilling, man.
You know, I just love.
We done have so many subjects.
I know,
what the fuck we talking about?
Child, but that's why I'm bringing it back in. Yeah. But we done that because it really just brought light, on the fact that us as Black people, we're beautiful, strong, creative, talented. We are a part of a rich culture. Yeah. And it's just, we're really just scratching the surface right now still of what we're getting to and where we're going. Like, our generation is really discovering, what our worth is, and I feel like we're really actually taking it to the next level. That's why things are starting to change and be a little different now.
Okay. I have a question, though. Mm-hmm. This is something that y'all can think about. Or whatever. What do you think about the crab in the bucket mentality phrase? That quote there. What y'all think about that one?
It's real. I mean, the theory itself, I can say it's real. The mentality is trying to get to the top, and someone is grabbing you or pulling you down. Pretty much, that's the mentality or the theory behind it. You're trying to get to a position, and you're getting pulled down as you're getting to the top. That's what the theory is. It's real. It's the crab in the bucket. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, that phrase.
But like,
is that what that means?
Okay, so
that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
It's not. I mean, you're not sitting in a bucket. You're trying. The crabs are trying to get out of the bucket, and they're being pulled down.
Yeah, hold on, let's think about that. So you think about how you finna pull them crabs and not boiling hot water, and you see how they all like
trying to
grabbing onto each other and holding onto each other, linking up, and it's
really?
like,
That's what this phrase means?
I mean, the way he's explaining it, because I know your meaning of the phrase "crab in the bucket." How, like, think of a single crab in a bucket.
And I'm not even talking about that. What I mean is when you think about how people are explaining crab in the bucket mentality, I'm thinking, okay, are you saying it because this person is stuck where they are, or because they don't want to change, or because they don't know how to get out of a certain situation and they're comfortable being there? How are you taking that? I'm not understanding.
It's you being distracted and taken in different parts. You get what I'm saying? Like, to where you're trying to get to where you're supposed to be at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be in this bucket, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or crabbed in with the rest of these crabs. So when you're trying to come out of your situation or trying to you're being pulled at by different crabs in the bucket. That's what it's supposed to be. The phrase of, or the mentality of.
Really?
Yes.
That's different.
It's not looked at as I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody takes it. I mean, like you said, it's all in the mentality of how it's looked at, because I've heard it a totally different way that I've took it. Mm-hmm. But I've experienced it and understood that's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. Is if I'm the leader of my generation or the things that I'm doing, and I'm trying to set up a platform to where I'm doing good, mm-hmm. good things are going to keep happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing that's tugging, but if I'm setting up for different distractions to be around me, things are going to start pulling and tugging at me. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the mentality that I've looked at it as, because you can look at it two different ways. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you could.
Because you looked at it a different way than I did. Because your mentality may have been something different.
I guess I've never heard it that way. That's the first time hearing it that way.
It makes sense, though.
It makes sense, but that's just the first time hearing something. It's... The people on my timeline, they kind of the same. they like to follow the leader. They be reposting shit, and I be like... Yeah. This what you believe? Because I'm confused. I get confused because based on the context, what I hear is that crab in the bucket mentality is being in a certain situation that doesn't benefit you at all, losing and just accepting that. Accepting that L, not trying again, just saying like, okay, at least I tried, fuck it. I'm going to just keep losing. Like, no, get the fuck up, brush yourself off, take some time to understand why you lost, and then fix that shit. But people just consider just doing the same thing. That's how I'm getting that context.
Right.
So that's a little different hearing it that way. That's all I'm saying.
But see, I understand your way as well, because, I mean, it's still the same struggle, still the same mentality. It still means the same thing.
But at the same time, when you said crab in the bucket, I think more like I'm a visual person.
Yeah.
So I think think about it. A crab has claws. It's in a bucket. How is it to get out? There's like really, you're just in a place and there's no way to climb. Like there is no way to figure out where you're at. You're stuck in a place, and a place, a time in your life where it's just pretty much you got claws. You have no way of actually getting out. That's what I thought it really what it meant was there's no way of climbing out.
Okay.
A way of being stuck.
And that's a whole different way that I never.
Because I'm a visual person. Like, look at the crowd. Let's look at the crowd trying to crawl the bucket.
It's not even its natural habitat.
It's
that's
not even. Is that the same? Like you're taking something out of a natural habitat. It's not meant to be trying to climb. You know, out of a bucket.
When I think about it, when people say that it's like towards black people in the black community, oh, my people have a crab in a bucket mentality. And it's like, well, if you think about our history and the way this government in this world has been set up, it's set up for us to lose. But it's like, as many of us that know this truth, why hasn't this changed? You know what I'm saying? So this crab in the bucket mentality, you also have to think about, this is not our natural habitat. We've assimilated to this situation so much that we think this shit is normal. This shit's not normal at all. You shouldn't be having to do certain things to validate that, okay, I'm a human being. Like, it doesn't make sense that I have to justify Black Lives Matter. Oh, but all lives matter. Okay, but listen, have you seen the news lately? There have been unjustified, I think I said that right. Unjustified murders of black people, black men specifically, in the last few years. So it's like, when you say this crab in the bucket mentality, you have to think, okay, but even if you try to get out, I can't. Because the way the system is, because how they set up the government, how do you all of a sudden say, hey, weed is illegal? Anybody who sells weed is like, you're getting locked up for such and such years, you're going to jail, whatever. But then, a couple years later, you say,
hey,
man,
let's legalize it, buddy.
Let's legalize it. Like we can get some money.
Right.
It's a lot of money.
That's
even though the people that you locked up was doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you still got to continue that length of time for that crime, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. So this crab in the bucket mentality, I don't know if I need us to stop saying that or to explain yourself when you say that.
Exactly. I do understand, because everybody's mentality
is different.
Different of
mm-hmm.
understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can still look at that. We're dragging each other into the bucket. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Because,
in the hot water.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Into
I ain't finna die.
You know what I'm saying?
It look good, it smell good, but we gotta keep holding on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not even teaching us how to get out of the bucket. We just still trying to how to stay out of the bucket. Let's keep dragging them on in.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's crazy though. But I got a song that I want y'all to go ahead and check out, and we'll get right back to it.
When this shit gon' drop, your head is gonna bop. You got me saying, my. Damn, baby girl, why you so fine? I'm trying to hit your number, hit my line. I wanna kiss them lips, not the ones on your face, but the ones between your thighs. pretty brown thing, yeah, she rockin' that new sundress. Girl, you're sexy and you blind me with your sexiness. Brown skin, long hair, don't care. Shawty dick everywhere and her smiles look magnificent. Looking at this girl, yeah, she knows she bad, but I know I ain't no drinker. I'll be the best you ever had. You're more than cute, you're beautiful, and you want a relationship and show your love on Instagram. So go ahead and take some pics and let me slow it down so you can understand it. Girl, I ask for your attention, but your love, girl, I demand it. No matter what we do, honey, I stick right by your side, and then we ride out to the death of us. I call that ride and die. Baby girl, let me take you to Hawaii. You can watch the waves while you're chillin' right beside me. You can be my Mia Moore and I can be your Poppy. That Caribbean love, I call it island choppy toppy, yeah. But don't worry, it ain't just about the sex, girl. I take you out to eat and put some diamonds on your neck. I bet I treat you better and I bet I get you wetter, girl. Forget about your old nigga, my shit is forever. Shawty so fly, body looking right, girl. Forget about admission, I just come and let you ride. We can have a sleepover, baby, come and spend the night. Just turn around, girl, let me get it from the side. And all them lame niggas try to claim you as they prize, but I ain't gotta brag, cause I know that you're mine. Hope you don't mind for the time of your life, girl. Tell me what time, so gone off the line. Slip on your red dress and slip on them high heels. Put on some sweet perfume, cause baby I'm all for you. Now baby girl, you are my world. And one thing that you know, I never treat you like a
And we're back. That was a great song, amazing song. Once again, I want to thank everybody for just tuning in with us. We want to thank you once again for the participation you all have been giving us, the feedback, the inboxes. Hey, I'm telling you, if you want to feature, if you want to just come in and just sit in, listen, talk,
absolutely,
and just enjoy like the positive environment that we do have, let us know. We're more than welcome. Come on, baby. So we had set the goal for 5 shares, 5 likes last week. So let's try to we should double that. 10. I think we can do it because I see the views. Yeah. So y'all are looking, you're listening. Yeah. It ain't nothing but a click. It really is. Come on, tap of the finger. Yeah. Please. So let's try to get 10 shares, 10 likes, and maybe 5 comments. We want topics. We want to talk about things that y'all want to listen to. Come on. Yeah. Also, help us. Help you. Help us. Come on.
Let's do this together. But also, if you're interested in getting with the network, I want you to know that this isn't just like having songs and being an artist and everything. If you have videos, makeup that you want us to platform, we want to be that platform that you use. You know, we are trying to make this into a network where you can get all the hottest shit from underground, local entertainers and professionals. Exactly. Everything. We want everything. So if you have any videos that you want to put on our page, let us know. Let's talk.
Exactly. And trust me, support us, we'll support you. From the NuWave Network. Thank you so much for listening. And once again, Eazy, thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. This was a great conversation.
Great conversation. I think we had a lot of content and it was very delightful and very enjoyable today. Thank y'all for listening. We greatly appreciate it. Once again, you can find us on Instagram at NuWave Network. Yep. You can find us on Facebook at NuWave Network. And you can find us on Twitter at Network NuWave. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all have a great one. Word up to the culture. We're out.